This month's show is chock full of Christmas celebrations, and we highlight different types here on ION. Alexandria Village, with their Santa for Seniors project and the fun way they deliver the presents, to 20 years of lighting up St. Andrew's Lane in the Lake Somerset neighborhood. And then it's always a party with Chris Chase and Heron's Point. And then we're off to Cypress Run, where they spread some holiday cheer. And then Chris goes and speaks with J.J. Nelson at his house about his mitten drive. But first, we take you to the north side, Jasper County, and their annual Santa's Toy Box. Let's catch up with Chris Chase and Santa, aka Mayor Harry Williams, to tell us about this year's event.
So Santa, what are you doing here today?
Well, we are collecting toys from all my little elf helpers from Sun City. They've been hard at work helping us make some toys for all the good little boys and girls of Hardeeville.
That's wonderful. Now we're going to watch them all being collected from the different neighborhoods on the north side?
We're going around to 13 different neighborhoods. All my little elves are with me, and we're going to collect the toys that they've been hard at work with. And then in a couple of weeks, we're going to be visiting a lot of little kids.
Did I make the good list?
You made the good list. You're at the top of my good list. So you have to, a couple more weeks, you still have to be good. Because I'm going to be watching you.
He's watching.
Oh, Merry Christmas! Wow! That elves have been busy here.
Frank, this is a wonderful amount of toys. And it was brought in by what neighborhood?
Magnolia Crossing.
And this is just all your neighbors?
That's correct. Everybody's very generous.
It's beautiful.
Thank
you, Frank.
Thank you.
We're here with Margie Bruiser of the Edgewater neighborhood. Margie, tell us what you collected today.
We have everything from bicycles to chutes and ladders to doll babies and trucks and balls. We have 52 homes here in Edgewater, and the participation has just been wonderful, better than last year.
That sounds like a lot just for a small neighborhood.
It is. We have about 115 items.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Margie.
Glad to do it. Thank you.
Merry Christmas!
We're here with Mary Jo Hudson. Mary Jo, you collected for what age group this year?
First graders.
And that would be 5 and 6 year olds?
Yeah, right, primarily.
And what did you see come into the garage?
Bicycles, Barbies, action toys, so many games, just things that you would never think about. Legos, I mean, my goodness.
Well, thank you for doing the collecting this year.
I was happy to do it.
We're here with Beth Williams, or as she likes to be called, Mrs. Mayor. Beth, can you tell us why you've changed the name from Fill the Sleigh to Santa's Toy Box?
Yes, we changed the distribution of where the toys will be going. Hardeeville Elementary School, grades pre-K through 5th grade. So that's our new identity with the distribution.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
The truck is filling up. Look at how high. Oh my gosh, there's not going to be enough room. We still have 4 more stops to make. We're at the final stop of this year's Santa's Toy Box. I think there are going to be some lucky children in Hardeeville this year.
In Sun City, there's always a generous spirit, and at holiday time, it really shows.
That's right, Georgia. We're here in Alexandria Village, where the neighbors have manifested their tradition for the past 10 years.
Here with me is Joanne. I guess you're our major elf today.
Well, I am the chairman of this project, but as you can see by the people here, it's really a village project. Everybody gets involved and they're so enthusiastic about it.
Let's talk. Tell us about the Santa for Seniors project that you've started.
Well, it started when we first moved here. I was asked to be on the social committee, and I made the suggestion that we do our Christmas giving to other seniors that were not as fortunate as we are. And they said immediately, wonderful idea, you're in charge. And that started the whole thing.
Now, Santa for Seniors has been running for 10 years. How and why do you do this?
I do this because it's just such a wonderful project. Everybody is happy with it. The people who receive the presents are happy, and the people who are buying and giving the presents are, I think, maybe even happier.
What magic does it take to coordinate an event like this?
Well, I think people get a great deal of satisfaction out of it. It's a personal contribution. You know, this Alexandria Village has always been a very generous, charitable village. We like to give money to special projects, and this is one where they're giving their own thing. It's not just money that we're contributing to a cause. They're going out and purchasing things for a specific person. So I think that's part of the magic. And people tell me that their grandkids and children don't want anything but money or gift certificates, so this gives them a list, a specific list of items that they can go out and shop for and then wrap up and give as a, yeah, they like it. They like it.
Well, thank you for letting us sneak in as, you know, you're filling up the sleighs here to take over to the center. Enjoy, and such gratitude to us for you being such a good neighbor to do this.
Well, thank you, and thank you for being here.
Well, I'm here with Laura Henderson. She is the newest neighborhood rep for Alexandria Village. Welcome and congratulations, Laura.
Thank you, I think.
Well, tell me about a little bit about Alexandria Village.
Well, we have approximately 174 rooftops, and we have a very generous group here in Alexandria Village, and they do a lot of charities, and this is one of our favorites. It's been run by Joan and Paulette for 10 years. They've been doing a fabulous job.
Now tell me, how proud are you of your neighborhood?
I'm extremely proud. We are all of us, very blessed to be living in such a beautiful location, and the fact that we can share our blessings with those that are not as blessed as we are is a fabulous opportunity for us as well as everybody else.
I don't usually get a chance to be on a sleigh ride, but today, as close to a sleigh as we have, we've got Matt Olensky and his beautiful truck. Matt, how do you feel about being Santa today, delivering all these presents?
It's a good thing to do, and it's a good thing to get gifts over to people that are, can't get out on their own, so I'm willing to do it.
Do you think they'll be able to come out and see all these beautiful yours and Bill's truck today?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you get involved in this?
My wife's in a group that plays a game, and one of the ladies that ran it asked her that if I'd be willing to volunteer my truck, and I said sure.
Well, you are loaded down. You are loaded down.
Yeah.
And enjoy the day. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for letting us share in it.
Sure, no problem.
We've got not one, but two Santas delivering presents today. I'm here with the second Santa, Bill Foster.
Yes. How are you?
Very good. Now, Bill, I have interviewed you with this truck before at a car show, right. Concours d'Elegance, right. And now a Santa sleigh. This is the most multi-purpose vehicle I've ever seen.
Yes.
How did you get involved in doing this today?
Well, we live in Alexandria Village, and the Wands coordinated all the gifts, and we're just happy to be able to help to bring them to people that aren't quite as lucky to live in Sun City as we are.
I think it's a great effort. Thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Koila Villar. Now, Koila, tell me an interesting story about yourself.
Well, I used to live in Alexandria Village, and 2 years ago I moved to Hampton Village and still participate. I've been participating for 10 years, and I will continue to participate as long as they hold this. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I said we're all so blessed, and we look around for gifts to give people who really don't need anything. and it's a wonderful thing to be able to give to seniors who might not receive anything for Christmas.
I think that's wonderful, and congratulations on your move and then when coming back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
From Alexandria Village. This is Janet and Dave Jacoby's home, and they're going to host this celebratory party this evening. Hello, Janet and Dave.
Hello.
Well, they say it takes a village. Now, what has made you decide to have this party in your home this evening?
I and David decided to host it because the other years, all the other houses on St. Andrew's Lane have been hosted for by our wonderful neighbors. And since so many people do live far away from their families at Christmas, it's a nice time to get together with St. Andrews, who is like a family. So this is one of the reasons I decided to host, because that's what Christmas is all about.
Janet decorates the inside of the house. She likes to do it, and I take care of the outside. So we have our territories. I don't mess with her inside, and she don't mess with my outside.
Thank you, gentlemen, for speaking with me this evening. Well, can you tell me how and how long this tradition has been going on?
Yes, this is the 20th year. It actually started in '99 when most of the houses on the street were built. We went around that Christmas and we found very few houses lit up in Sun City. So we decided, why not get the neighborhood together and see if we could light the street up, and we did.
Well, I came here in 2008. I've been lighting it ever since, and it's been so nice. I mean, Bill's really been in charge of everything, and he's done a very nice job. I'm really thrilled to live on this street, especially Christmas, because it's so pretty, and we love it so much here. And I just like to see it keep going on, really. And we're trying to keep it up, and hopefully we will.
Well, gentlemen, how have things changed after starting this tradition so long ago?
When we started, most of the men were under 65, and we were rather useful. Today, there are only a couple of new folks that are under 77, and we used to light the common areas, and 3 years ago it sort of became very difficult to go up all the ladders and do all the things, and we just decided we're not going to do the common areas. We would just have everybody could light up their house however they wanted, and that we would have a street party to celebrate the holidays.
Yes, and like Bill just said about lighting everything up, we used to light the trees up in the top, but they got so big that we came down to the almost the bottom of the branches, and now we light up the trunk itself on up to the branches. But it still looks nice. We love it. And like I say, my man here, Bill, he does a beautiful job of getting us out there.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for telling me all about the stories of St. Andrew's Lane.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're here at Heron's Point Holiday Party with a neighborhood rep and social chair. Now, Allan, what's it been like being the rep for this neighborhood?
Oh, it's been wonderful. I've been the rep for 5 years, and this is my last year as the rep, but it's been a wonderful experience.
So you're going to be retiring.
I am.
What are you going to miss the most?
The people, working with the people, working with my neighbors, working with the social committee, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and sending out emails.
He likes that. Can you believe that? Now, Laura, you're the social chair, and this was a big function to put on. How did you do it?
Well, I feel we did it by committee, and we broke it down into 3 committees: the entertainment, the food, and the decorations. And I just coordinated it. And I called the meetings for them, and I kept them on track.
That's exactly the way to do it.
I hope so. But it
Well,
turned out-
obviously, yeah, it did. It turned out great.
It really has turned out great.
Well, happy holidays to both of you.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah. I just want to say that it's really special to be a part of Herons Point. And I hope that every neighborhood keeps in mind that what Allan said, it's about the people. And our neighborhood is special because of the people. And
I agree with that.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
We're here at Riverbend with Cypress Run for their holiday cheer. Now, what's going to happen tonight?
Well, Chris, first of all, thank you for coming, and I will welcome all of your crew. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful evening. This is our second holiday cheer party where we've invited all of our neighbors in the community. We have 117 roofs. Tonight, we're going to have the largest turnout ever for a holiday party. 76 people are coming. People, we've asked them to bring a potluck, so they're bringing desserts, appetizers, and hors d'oeuvres, which is a wonderful affair. And we have a band with accompanying music, which is great, the same band as we had last year, at no cost to the residents. So it's total.
That's the best part.
I know, free draws everyone. Free draws everyone, for sure. So we're so happy to kick off the holiday season with this wonderful function. It's a combination of great effort by our social committee and also our decorating committee, led by Jean Carmichael and Sandy Haley. It's just a wonderful, wonderful event, and we're so blessed that we could have so many people from our community attend.
Yeah, it takes a lot of people to put something like this together.
Yes, it does. And we've had, as I said, the 2 committee chairs, plus a number of individuals who volunteered their time to come help and set up. And also, hats off to the Sun City Hilton Head Community Association for being able to orchestrate the setup with the tables and everything else. So good job by all. Judy Conningham.
Well, let's go have some fun.
Okay, we will. Thank you for coming. And don't forget to mingle with the rest of the guests. Happy holidays to everyone.
So, Lisa, how are you enjoying the party? And is this your first year?
No, this is my 3rd year, and it's getting better every year.
Is it really? What do you enjoy the most?
Meeting all my neighbors and all of the food and everything, and the getting ready for the holidays.
So, Carla, how are you enjoying your night?
Oh, tremendously. This is my neighborhood, and I used to be involved in organizing these events. And so last year was the first time we had the band, and so we've got a really big turnout this year because they love the band. So it was really good. We have a good neighborhood, a lot of folks that give back to the community, so it's great. I've been there for 5 years now, and it's a good place to live.
So, Jean, this is such a wonderful party. It takes a lot to put this together, doesn't it?
Well, it's a committee that works on it. So we have people on our committee that do just supplies. We have people that do just buying all of the paper products. We have people that do just the flyer, and then we have people that distribute that flyer. So everybody on our committee has a different job, and that makes it very worth our while to put something like this, as big as this is for about 80 people, with a band, and the jazz band are great. So we have a lot of fun doing it together.
Now, is this your first year?
This is the end of my first year. I will be continuing next year.
Well, that's great because you're doing a fabulous job.
You are very sweet. Thank you.
So, Chris, how's the food?
It's delicious. This is my second time around.
So you're enjoying the party. How about the music?
Oh, it's great. We had them last year, and we invited them back because they were so good last year.
The food does look good.
Well, yeah, I've had my fill and then some. When you talk about being sated, that's me.
Now, Robin, House Party Band. How did that all come to be?
Well,
It actually came out of the Friday morning jazz band group that rehearses every Friday morning right here in Riverbend from 9:30 to 11:30, and 4 of us, and the director of that is Len Watson. And so 4 of us, he got 4 of us together and tried to come up with a name, and one that would, for these kinds of things, for house parties and for neighborhood and block parties. So about a year and a half ago, we started rehearsing and putting together just all kinds of music, a lot of jazz, but then some more modern tunes. And like tonight, we have a scat of Christmas songs that we're singing for this party tonight. So it's really fun.
This is Chris Chase for Sun City TV. Happy holidays! We're at J.J. Nelson's and Irene Reed's home. Now, Irene, this is your 10th year for Mitten Drive?
That's right. It's been an amazing journey from when we began with 10 mittens to up hundreds and hundreds of mittens and hats and scarves. People have been so receptive to this because it's such a worthwhile cause. To think of those poor kids standing out there in the cold with nothing to keep them warm. Yes.
Now you have everybody come to your house, and then what do they do?
Well, I'm going to leave it to the boss, Mr. JJ, because he's the technician in this whole thing. I'm just the color.
We know that.
We know that, right.
Okay, JJ, so what do they do with it, and where does it go?
Well, actually, we've already had collected items from one of the churches down on Hilton Head Island, and then also our neighbors are already dropping stuff off, and then from there, and then the sisterhood and within our own Jewish community does a massive input towards the end of the month, and where all of that goes is to combinations of churches in Hilton Head and also, in Hardeeville. And we've also just wandered into Jasper County. It's amazing. People hear about this, and we're thrilled about that because, again, I had a request from this church that had maybe 100 kids, small little kids, and it's a very needy community in Jasper County. So that's a new adventure. We're thrilled with that.
Now, what exactly do you donate to them? What do they put on your tree?
Well, it started out with hats, mittens, and scarves. And then folks turned around and said, I don't have mittens, and I do have a wonderful sweater, or I have a jacket, or I have something in an adult fashion, because we originally thought kids would be great. It is now built to an incredible adult community as well.
You can see the mittens, the gloves, and everything is so colorful.
And socks.
And socks, that's right.
So ranges now from adults down to little guys. And occasionally we're so thrilled because we get, someone will film the actual distribution. You want to see the kids. Their eyes light up, and they get these things. I mean, it's better than Santa Claus. And so we're really thrilled with the turnout. And again, I would love you all to meet the people that are originally here, Alicia Coleman, and a good friend of mine, Dina. So they're not here at the moment, but they're the backbone. They're the ones that took this and really built it to where it is. Again, people are so incredibly generous, and especially in Sun City, and that's why we love them.
That's the truth. Well,
And
thank you, guys.
If somebody would like to drop off a fur coat, please be my guest.
Yeah, what size are you?
Any size.
Well, thank you guys for having this wonderful tradition.
And thank you very much for coming. We appreciate the efforts there.
Anytime.
You guys are great.
Thank you, Chris, so much. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of ION. Please consider contacting us about the special events held in your neighborhood. All you need to do is email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com at least 2 weeks in advance so we can give you the coverage you deserve. And stay tuned to SCTV for more episodes of In Our Neighborhoods. Hey,